You know, until they know how much you care. Fill our hearts with your love and your forgiveness towards others, Lord Jesus. Month of October, when the nights feel like they cold. Found out another victim just got bitten by the cobra. Still looking for some closure, still trying to make some sense of it. Emotions can be sensitive when family and friends and I learned.
So again, guys, we're here back at around the kitchen table. We're talking again about a second part on depression, and I wanted to talk more specifically about teenage girls and depression. I think one of the things that I've learned a lot about is when I'm seeing these kids, especially around Thanksgiving, around the holidays, is this feeling, this overwhelming sense of a burden, this sense of abandonment or loneliness, even though they're around all their family and friends. And sometimes, you know, when they express their feelings, it's oftentimes the feelings of desire to want to fit in, desire to want to please, desires to do all these things. And what I found out is that, again, one of the most stressful times in a child's life is those teenage years where they're trying to discover who they are and whose they are. And I think it's so important that if we can teach our kids anything, the importance of that these are kings and queens that came from royalty, and that certainly there's a purpose for their lives. And that purpose for their lives is grown by learning in the word, or learning what their traits, or what their all of their God-given talents that they have, and using those talents to understand that they were created for a purpose. And that purpose may be looking at the talents God gave them, or looking at what they feel are problems in society, and learning their purpose from that. So that when I hear a child say, I don't know, I feel like I'm suffocating, I feel like I can't breathe, I feel like the world is crashing around me, and you want me to smile, you want me to be happy, but yet I can't do it. I'm feeling the pressures from my friends. I'm feeling the pressure from my family. I'm feeling the pressures from social media to be a certain way, and that's not who I am. And I can't be that way. So sometimes I just want to disappear. I just want to run away. But in that time of exclusion, or time away, we got to recognize that they don't need that time away. They need inclusion. They need to let them know that we value them, that they're a part of our lives, and that we really want them to understand that they are loved, and that they are a part of us, and that we want them to not feel so burdened, not feel so stressed, and not feel that they have to fit in. I want many of them to know that even though they go to a certain high school or a certain middle school, that's not the whole world. That's just their world for now. And it's hard to see beyond those walls. It's hard to see that there's a better day, but understand that when we feel like we're in the 11th hour, when we feel like everything is coming to an end, when we feel like we've got to make it somehow, what we have to do is we've got to remind our children, again, that they are God's chosen, that they are God-given, that they have a purpose in their life. And that purpose, once they seek that purpose, that feeling of emptiness, that feeling of I don't belong, that feeling of why am I here, that all those feelings will go away. And so just a brief message to my teenagers out there who are suffering and feeling like no one cares, or feeling like that there's no purpose in this world. Just hang in there, because I know through prayer, through meditation, through study, and learning who you are, and knowing whose you are, you're going to be all right. So again, that's another word about depression from around the kitchen table. And I hope that, you know what, if this message was for you, that you're listening, and that we love you all, and we want you to have a great holiday. We want you to hold on to that family, love on that family, and we'll see you next time around the kitchen table.